All right, Jeff, we're launching a new mastermind next month. Why don't you tell us, what is a mastermind?
You know, Greg, that word gets thrown around a bunch, but really how we see it is a group of people who are committed to each other and then to each other's growth, coming together in a way so that they actually accomplish the goals that they set out to accomplish. And for us, that's purposeful things. It's meaningful things that they really want to see happen.
All right, so tell us, what are some of those kinds of things? What will somebody accomplish in a mastermind group?
Well, Greg, first of all, we see it as, business tends to often be separated from personal life. So first and foremost, we see this as personal growth happening within the context of business. And that includes where you really live out your spiritual life, you live out the values that you've established, and we'll actually work through those. And then you prioritize your family, your peace of mind, and the things that are significant for you.
Now, specifically, we're calling this one a 3X mastermind.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
That may not be obvious right away to people. Yeah, the 3X is really growth, okay? So we want people to grow, but we're specifically reaching out and finding the people who want to come together because they want to see 2016 as the year that they grow their influence, where they're actually reaching the audience that they feel called to reach and want to reach and make, the second thing, an impact. We're looking for people who want to see their business as a way to change lives, to bring transformation, to meet a need either here or overseas that's not being met. And that could be a huge thing, or it could be a smaller impact. So it doesn't have to be huge. But then the third thing is income. We realize that, profits are like breathing. You don't live to breathe, but you have to breathe to live. And so we want to help people actually set goals at the beginning of the year that they accomplish throughout 2016, where they're making money doing what they do best.
And Jeff, I know a mastermind group has been really instrumental in your life this last year. Tell us about that.
Yeah, really, it's been two of them, Greg. I mean, I'd never been a part of one. I led small groups, actually led small group ministries for a long time. But I joined one at the beginning of the year, and I just have become a big fan because I've seen what it's done in my life. And like, for example, back in May, I set 90-day goals that included starting a podcast. Now we've got Entrepreneur on Purpose, and then starting my own mastermind. And then we started our first mastermind in August, and now we want to help people start masterminds, and maybe even people who join this might then start their own, or they might write books, or like you've done, create online products. But we want to see other people now experience what we've experienced.
All right, so then real briefly, what does it look like to actually be in a group, and then what could someone expect to see in their life then as a result of being in one in 2016?
Yeah, I mean, some of the components that we felt like really help is where we have a check-in each week, where we check in with each other, how we're doing, what our wins have been. It's really a way of being accountable. We also include content that's on things like focus and finding your message and knowing your audience, and then marketing. And then we also every time have what we call a hot seat, where somebody shares either a challenge or a problem, and then we don't try to fix them, but we try to help them move in a helpful way towards overcoming that obstacle or finding that opportunity.
So Jeff, let's say somebody wants to get involved with this next year. They want to be a part of this group. What do they do?
Yeah, the first step is we've got an online application. It'll take you 2 minutes. If it's at all interesting to you, just fill that out, and then we'll do an interview with you that will hopefully even just add value to you. And then you can see, is this something for me? And we'll help, there's no pressure. If it's not, that's great. But what we're looking for is the right people who have a bigger purpose for 2016. And if it's not your year, that's totally okay. But if you see 2016 as the year to really launch into these things and go 3X, then I think this will be awesome for you.
And we'd love to have you join us. So fill out the application if you're interested. We'll get in touch with you, and we'd love to see you be a part of this group starting in January.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Look forward to talking.